Hey, so shout out to Mr. Easy, Papi Kojo,
Guilty.
and Patapaz. This are
Patapaz on that song?
Patapaz on
Yeah.
that song.
Oh my
You better
God,
put
I
some
didn't know
respect on
that.
his name.
Oh,
Right.
But their new song just came
Finally.
out, Aquaba, and that was the dance to it. Hi,
Loving
welcome.
it, loving it.
Welcome to the AVS show. You're watching me on TV. My name is, of course, Charlie Dior.
I'm Yazzie.
I'm Adara.
And I'm the Manny Man.
And we just want to thank you for tuning in each and every week to watch us. Please subscribe to the page, okay? Tell your friends, family, enemies, side chicks, side dudes. Listen, the haters, everybody to subscribe to our page. And also go on our Instagram page, the AVS show, and follow that as well. Thank you for watching. Okay, so we're going to dig into this week's topic.
Charlie, can I just say something? I like your look today.
Oh, thank you.
You're giving me
I got the
Wizkid
inspiration
vibe.
from Wizkid.
Starboy.
Yes, and I'm also on you guys Nigerians, so Nigerian police always wear
Yes,
this
definitely.
hat. So shout out to
No,
Wizkid and Nigerian police.
Starboy.
All right, so Adara, let's get into it. What is going on?
What is going on? So, our African magic, our juju. There's a Babalawo that has taken to Twitter to offer his services. Everything is going social media, and Babalawo too wants to go social media. He's posted up some pictures of people that are, satisfied customers with his service, and this is money ritual through human sacrifice that
Are you
he's
serious?
advertising on Twitter. It was really freaky. So when I checked, he had about 100 and something followers. So people are actually getting
Following
into
him.
Yeah, and when I checked, I made sure anybody I saw that was following him that we had in common, I unfollowed that person.
Oh, you even knew people that were following
I'm
him.
telling you.
So what exactly is the story?
Wow.
That Babalawo is selling his services on Twitter.
Yeah, that they're selling money
Yeah.
rituals.
Money
on
rituals
Twitter.
on
I
Twitter.
love it.
This girl.
No, I love
Okay,
it.
but before you go
Yeah.
ahead and loving it, let me ask, what are some of the things that you need to bring?
Human head.
Human head.
He
Yeah.
actually
on
wrote
Twitter.
that on Twitter.
I mean, he's not going to tell you, but he said human sacrifice, human sacrifice is there.
When I saw it, he said that Yahoo for love, for money, anything that you need. He said, don't let poverty leave you to be miserable, come for help.
Exactly.
Yeah, I saw it, and I love it. I think it's a great marketing strategy. If a clothing line can be on Instagram or Twitter, why can't the voodoo man?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't do it. I don't do voodoo. If I did, I'll
my
have a big
God.
mansion in Miami. But I'm just saying that I love that he's promoting his services. If you go to do it, it's on to you. It's your problem. If somebody really wants to do that, they're gonna do it regardless whether it's advertised on Instagram, Twitter, or a billboard. I just think that he's genius for thinking about it. And did you also see that he actually also put reviews?
Yeah, he put reviews. He put pictures of satisfied
love it.
customers with
And
their
showed their faces?
with their bundles of dollars.
Yes, and then he puts their email address, but he crosses out some of the email address so that you can't
that's
find
smart
out.
too.
Yeah, I think it's genius.
But
I mean,
I think,
hey.
funny enough, that, to be honest, I've actually been emailed by some Babalawo on my Facebook. No be lie.
Yeah.
Somebody actually sent me an
Yeah.
email. I think
I
I've
got
told
that
you
too.
about it. He actually sent me an email. He said, do you want to be famous? Do you want to be rich? I can help you.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
they're marketing. They gotta make
actually,
money.
as
They
in,
gotta
I was
pay their
like,
bills as well.
I'm not finding this funny, Charlie.
No, I'm not finding it. I don't find it funny as well. But I'm saying, okay, I like the fact that person that sells hair can advertise, right? And the person that's selling weight loss pills can go and advertise for that. If you're selling weight loss pills, I want to see the before and after. And if you're selling a hair product, I want to see luscious hair. If Babalawo is coming to me and asking me to be famous, or if I want to be rich, why are you not rich? Why are you not rich? Why are you still working under a tree? Why are you still working under a tree?
sure that's
He has
not
come
his
to make
office,
sacrifice for the people.
Exactly. How you
Your
sure
office
that's
is
not
under
his
a tree, but you are promising me mansion.
No, you know
That's
why?
going to make sacrifice.
That's where
Tell
the
me.
black
No,
magic
no.
exists.
Because Babalawo knows how bad human sacrifices is, and he knows that when you do these sacrifices, you're sacrificing the lives of people that you
love.
Yeah,
people
your
that
blood
mean the
relatives.
most to you. And Babalawo does not want to lose his mother. Oh, he does not want to lose his mother. He does not want to lose his kid. He does not want to lose his wife. So
Yes.
Babalawo
So
stays
not
poor.
if
He
you,
won't do it,
if
but
you
you
want
the
to bring
dummy.
in my head,
You the dummy that you're seeing people post things online and you want to be like them. You don't know how. That's what I always say. People, you don't know how these people make their money.
What I really love about it is the fact that a lot of people that like to do spiritual stuff, sometimes they find it difficult to reach out to those places because they're always in one far bush somewhere and they miss their way. So now all you have to do is just FaceTime him. Baba, oh.
I did.
Baba,
I did.
I don't suffer.
I'm tired.
Baba, how will I do it? All he has to do is
can't
do his consultation and he'll tell you what to do.
Excuse me, in this day and age,
Sharp.
2018, our mates are trying to fly cars, our mates are trying to move to Mars, set up apartment buildings on Mars, and Africans are still doing juju. Is this where like
Juju
like
has
how
been
you say
flying
that.
cars. What are you
I
talking
don't
about?
Like when you say that.
Juju
You
has
know
been
why?
flying before even cars
You know
came.
But
why?
what do Africans
Because-
use juju for?
just
okay,
for
that's what
money? We're not even using
no.
it to develop. If they were doing human sacrifice, maybe I want to kick out all the politicians in Nigeria. If it makes
The
sense.
politicians
I
are
don't
doing juju.
Exactly.
backup.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it was to
So how can you
if it
kill
was
them?
fire for fire juju, like oh I hate these politicians, throw them inside the well, that type of thing. But it's only for personal, selfish, greedy reasons.
Yeah,
They're not doing it for anything
So
better.
that's up to the
Before-
person. So
before-
maybe
but you
you
have to
can go
understand
do
that.
it. You
No,
can
no,
go do it
no,
for us to help
no.
Nigeria. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Because
It's okay.
what
I
we
like
fail
Jesus,
to what
please.
we fail to realize is that juju is a part of African culture. You know,
ATR.
I don't like when people try to always make it seem like it's a negative thing. There was a time that it wouldn't rain and people would do juju for it to rain so that they would have food to eat, so that the weather would get better.
Every
It's part of
village had
African
their own
ritual.
terrestrial
Exactly.
gods
And
that
I'm
they
sure
worship.
and I'm sure there are still villages out there that do those rituals. It's just unfortunate that people have taken it into a negative thing.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I
him
mean?
sacrificing
it's just
human
like,
life-
hold on, let me finish.
But
It's
you know
just like
people-
Christianity. There are still great, awesome pastors out there that are really doing the work of God. They really are. And then there are pastors that are sleeping with the whole church. There are pastors that are paying people to come up and do false. It's the same thing. It's a type of religion. It's the same. So you choose the path you want to take. Us over here, we choose not to do rituals.
Yeah.
We choose our
Speak
regular
for
way
yourself.
here.
Oh, some people might think about it.
No, we
Not
do,
me,
all of us
definitely.
here. All of us
No,
here.
come on.
But if other people want to contact Babalawo, it's up to them now.
But because the thing is, you keep comparing juju and also you said that other mates are doing what? What did you
Going
say?
flying cars.
Fly-
going to
so you are
Mars.
comparing the Western world to the African world. You have
Yes.
to understand that before they colonized us and all of that, that's what our great grandfathers were doing
Right.
before we got introduced to Christianity.
So let me
right?
tell you,
But
science
my
is-
only thing is, if they are writing all the reviews, I want to know about the bad reviews. I want to know the bad side of it because there has to be a bad effect of this. I mean, everything has the good and the bad side, right? Most things do. So what are the bad things? Am I going to be
Let me-
having nightmares every night?
Am I
Let
gonna
me
die
tell you.
in
I'm
10
gonna-
years?
I'm
Okay,
gonna
let me
die
have a
in
short
Thailand.
Let me tell you a
lifespan.
quick story. Somebody told me this when I was talking that we were talking about this, that her neighbor back home, he used to work, he was working for this oil company, everything was set, they were chopping money, like things just changed for them when everybody was celebrating. Then the man just fell ill, like after 3 months of all this new money. The guy was terribly sick, and before he died, it was like he needs to confess that he went to sacrifice. They told him to either the mother of the girl had told her mom that the daughter said he came to touch her, his little daughter, his 8-year-old daughter, and she like chased him away. And then that was after the man fell sick. So she hadn't been able to talk about it. So he confessed in the hospital that the Babalawo said either kill your mother or sleep with your daughter.
I mean, listen, we've
8-year-old
seen
daughter.
many movies.
And he couldn't do it because the daughter chased him away. Like he didn't want to kill anybody. He thought sleeping with his daughter was going to be easier, but the 8-year-old was rather bold, chased her father away, so he couldn't do any, and he reneged on his deal, so they killed him.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
believe
why?
it because
He
we've
died.
seen many movies where this happened.
Right,
I
Hollywood
definitely.
movies.
So that's
I
what
have
I'm saying. If you want to get
goosebumps.
into
Oh my
this,
God.
if you want to get into it, you have to know the good
Yeah.
side of it and the
And
bad
the
side
bad
of it.
side.
We're gonna, however, move on to the next topic. Yazi.
Okay, that was really chilling. But our next topic is also quite sad. It's about Ebony Reigns, the Ghanaian singer who passed away on February 8th. So they're doing her manager Bullet is now doing a tribute concert for her at the Trade Fair Center March 23rd. And he is pissed off because a lot of Ghanaian artists are asking to get paid before the concert. So he's really pissed off about it. When I read this, I looked at the article, I read it. I looked at it in different ways because, okay, I get it. I mean, that's their career, right? So their career is that they sing to make money. That's how they pay their bills, right? That's how their managers get paid. That's how the stylist gets paid. That's how everybody gets paid. And you are charging 10 CDs at the concert. So if you're charging at the concert, why should I perform for free?
Speak.
That's one way to look at it, because, you know, a lot of times it's like being a makeup artist or a tailor. A lot of times people take those things for granted. Like when I worked as a makeup artist, like, oh, can you do my makeup? Or like my friends, my sister, but this is how I pay my bills. So you can't expect me to just do your makeup and do it for free. On the other hand, it's a tribute concert, right? And according to him, according to Bullet, he's doing this concert to, one, raise money for her funeral, but most importantly for her foundation, because he started a foundation for her under her name to help victims in the health centers, was what the article said. That was pretty vague for me. I didn't really understand that, because I just feel like you need to let us know exactly what the foundation is doing. What do you mean for victims in hospitals, health, and that's all it said. Like, we need to know that, because she was molested, her dead body was molested, right? So if you would have said something like, okay, we're going to use this money to help people, you know, bury their dead poor people who don't have money, to make sure that people get treated well, then I would get it. Or if we were doing it for little girls in hospitals, but it was kind of vague to me. But all of this is going on, and he's like super, super pissed off, ranting on social media.
Listen, when I heard this story, I was perplexed. I was like baffled, puzzled. I was like, what is going on? This is Ebony, our princess, our one and only, you know, she... Listen, because most of the musicians in Ghana always talking about the music industry. Where is this music industry? Is there a building that I can walk into and demand money? Like, because we're all talking about we're in the music industry. If we're in the music industry, we have to help each other, right? I get that. But then again, too, my bills needs to be paid. You know, some of the artists on that they booked are new artists. And new artists, you know, they're starving. They're struggling. They need the money. So I get that part as well. But just this one time, can you guys just do it for Ebony?
I feel like it's at the, you know, at the discretion of the artists themselves to say, hey, guess what? I want to do this for you. Do you understand? Or, hey, do you know what? Don't pay me, pay my makeup artist, pay my manager, pay my team, but don't worry about my fee. I'm going to do this for Ebony. But you can't get away with not paying anybody. Like you said, there are people on his team that need to eat. Because just because the artist has money, the person at the back of the line may not always have money, and depends on every show, every outing that they make with the artist to feed themselves. So,
but the reason why I said they should just do it one time is that before she died, and when her album came out, she did a free concert for the whole of Accra, and everybody came in for free. She did it for free, and everybody came out.
Everybody cannot have her heart now.
But she's the type of person that can do that, and you know, this is her last moment.
His argument was that a lot of artists came to her 1 week funeral. This is his argument. That all these artists came to the 1 week funeral, they came on the stage, they performed, and they was talking about he even made a statement that some of these artists cried more than Ebony's mother and dad at the funeral. And then now it's time to, you know, perform in her name, and you're charging me? That was his excuse. But then I also feel like a funeral is where you go to show respect, right? Like, they came to the 1 week because they feel bad, they feel sad, they came to show their respect, and they even performed. Some of them, from what I saw online, some of the artists did their songs or whatever. He's saying that they did it for publicity.
They did. Because some of them came in with their own photographers. Some of the celebs in Ghana came in with their own photographers. Fela Makafui, yes, you did.
Oh my
God. Came in with her own photographers, taking professional pictures and uploaded it on Instagram.
How do you know that she came in with her own professional photographer?
Well, allegedly,
do you know?
that was
exactly.
that allegedly.
So you can't say something like that and
no, but I
mention
just
her
did.
name.
I just did.
But you have to know your facts about it.
But you talk without knowing facts. It's alleged.
It's alleged.
Multiple sources came out and said that. So yes, came out with photographs, and we did see the pictures. They were professionally taken.
But do you know there are blogs now? I don't want to mention certain blogs' names because I don't have to give exposure to certain blogs. But there are blogs out there now that are trying to be like TMZ in Ghana, and they go out to different events and they take pictures. And that's where I saw those pictures. So if I see the pictures on the blogs, that means that it's the blogs that are posting it, not necessarily not necessarily her. So anyway, back to what we're really saying.
This is a really sensitive topic, because we're talking about Ebony Reigns. One thing I know about the industry is, even no matter how good you are, the support is never as good as it is when something bad happens to you. So when she died, there were so many people supporting her online. And for me, the organizer of this event, what he's supposed to do is reach out to everybody and say, hi, I want to do a free concert for Ebony. Would you be available to perform? Are you interested? Please, if the person says you have to pay me, oh, no, we're not making payment. It's a free concert. Oh, sorry, I can't make it. Fine.
That's it.
Whoever can come, even if it's only one or two main artists, fine. He has no okay, let me not say he has no right, but he's not supposed to come out to rant on social
I didn't like
media.
that. I don't like that.
Talking about
Now you're
it's
looking
not
for
necessary.
publicity, and I think that's the problem a lot with certain industries is that people are not as organized. Because with something like this, a press release should have went out to all the artists, stating exactly what the concert is for, stating into details. First of all, where's the press release on the foundation? What is her foundation about? I would love to donate to that foundation, but I'm not going to donate to a foundation that just says helping health victims. I need to know, because I need to know that where I'm putting my money is actually going somewhere. And I think that if he would have done it that way with social media, even put it out there, we're doing a concert, we're only charging 10 CDs because this, and put everything in details, who's going to say no to that? Who doesn't want to help? The artists will even volunteer. They would even bring, because everything is going to a good cause. But now it's turned into all this thing. And apparently...
Talking as if these Ghanaians and know what good causes are.
Exactly.
If the money is not going to their pocket, they don't care.
They don't understand.
Well,
apparently, people are making that
what's really making the artist sensitive is the fact that he's selling tickets for the show.
Yeah.
So they're like, these people are going to make a lot of money.
But you see, he's selling every ticket for just 10 cities. There's no...
I felt like what he should have done was sell souvenirs. What do you call those things? Like
I'm sure they're going to,
t-shirts,
because they did that at
they
the
should just call it a
week.
free concert. And people will even be moved to buy those things. And at the end of the day, people might not even put 10 Ghana CDs. They might put 100. People might just be moved to do whatever they want.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that he should have done it the right way. Put a press release, let everybody know. You can even make a media kit out of something like this. Put in details what needs to be done. But allegedly, Shatta Wale is one of the artists that is demanding to be paid. Is what the internet is saying, because apparently he spoke with Shatta Wale's manager, and Shatta Wale's manager said that Shatta will not be available. Well, Shatta's manager is saying that Shatta didn't ask for money, but Shatta rather would not be available. But the manager, Ebony's manager, has come out to say that no, it is not Shatta Wale, that it's someone else, but I don't know. But I also saw yesterday that my boy Shatta Wale is in the USA. Yeah. Shatta, we need you in this seat. I saw that he flew to Chicago, so I kind of assumed that, in Africa, people don't like to say when they're traveling, especially overseas. Exactly. So he's probably not going to be in Ghana for the funeral. You know what I mean? So that's why he just said that. But Shatta, what's up?
Ebony has been through a lot, so please, let's hurry up and bury this girl so she can finally rest.
Rest in peace.
All right, so we're going to move on to the next topic. T-Money.
Yes, that's right. Everybody knows I love this guy. And I call him Patoranking instead of Patoranking.
Yeah.
Patoranking.
You really don't know English? Or is
no! No, it's not really about English. No, it's not English.
All right, so what is the news?
That's how we are in Nigeria. We know this thing, but we just like to say it that way. Like DJ Copy, we call her Kupi. Just for fun.
That's why they come to school in Ghana.
You want to start today?
All right, can you tell us what the news is first, and then we can do all of this? What happened with Patoranking? What happened with Patoranking?
Sorry, no verse.
What happened with Patoranking?
Sorry, no verse. Continue.
I told you what these two.
What happened? Hurry up. What happened?
She's the only one that can calm me down.
Oh I hate you.
So, Patoranking.
I apologize, guys.
Otherwise known as World Best, which is one of our biggest dancehall artists, just announced his own record label, Amari Music.
Woo! That's awesome.
Aquaba for him. So Patoranking, what I really like about this story is that he did not just announce his own record label. He signed 2 African artists, one from Nigeria, Grace from Sapele, Delta State, and one from Tanzania, Walid.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And are they both going to do dancehall or?
No, the Tanzania boy, his music is totally different. The guy, Charlie.
But go ahead.
Hey!
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
The girl is a dancehall artist too, but the guy is not a dancehall artist. So they sing different kind of music. And Patoranking has been doing very well lately. He did a new song called Available, and that song has gone viral.
Really?
Patoranking actually did the juju thing in that song.
What did he do in that song?
I'm available.
All
over South Africa, Nigeria, everywhere.
There's even a video of one Oyibo little girl dancing to it, and she was, she even did.
Did you see the part he did the juju thing in the song? Patoranking, he levitated.
What is the name of his record label?
Amari Music.
Amari Music.
Is that his son's name or
AMARI.
something? Amari. I wonder what
He
that
calls
name
his
is.
song King Ranking, but I don't really know.
I think this is awesome. This is
so
awesome.
cool.
More people. Do you need to be signed because you're an artist?
Yeah.
Or you don't need to be signed to. Also, now you're picky.
Yes, now.
You don't need to be signed to
I know my words
Patoranking.
now.
Okay.
My talent is great.
Yeah,
I love Patoranking.
Yes.
But the fact that my music is Afro dancehall and his music is dancehall,
But
I
it
think
doesn't
that
matter.
it's
I
almost
think you
similar.
mix.
You
Let
know?
me tell you,
I
you
need
know
to
that
mix with something else.
Patoranking is so big in the Caribbean, even though you already spoke badly about Caribbean men, but he's huge amongst the Caribbeans.
Yes.
And I think like that's a market that he has broken into, and taking these people along is really going to help them, because once you spread it to the Caribbean, it's going to get to New York, and small is going worldwide. So I really like this. I love to see Africans empowering other Africans.
And then I like the
right.
fact that the other boy does not do dancehall music, and he's also from Tanzania. That's just bringing a whole new total different mix to it.
Because a lot of people are always asking me, like, what about other African countries? Do they make music, you know? And I sat back and I thought about it. I'm like, only Nigeria and Ghana. It's really, and then South Africa.
It's just what we know, because that's who we link with, you know.
No, but that's the funniest thing. Other African countries really listen to our
great music.
Well, they really listen to our music a lot. Like, they're the ones that, is it not, was it Kenya or Tanzania that they were fainting for P Square?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, everybody listens to
those other countries, those other African countries, they faint too.
They faint. They do that. They're seeing Michael Jackson.
If Davido enter Cameroon like this, everybody will just die. There was a waiter. He was climbing up the stairs in the hotel.
Yeah.
And he came across Davido and crew. See, cry.
And just pass out.
The boy passed out and was crying.
But you gotta realize that you gotta realize that for like a child in Africa who has never traveled maybe outside of Africa, right? Davido is their Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Wizkid is their Jay-Z. Like, that's what you see us. We live in the Western world, or even if some of us, we still live back home, but we get to try, we get more exposure. So we don't, you know, and then if you're always like bumping into Wizkid, whatever, like Patoranking has sung me happy birthday before. 2 years ago, he was at my birthday party, and like he took my phone.
The music he sang?
He took my phone and sung happy birthday. Oh, come on, it wasn't like that at all. He sent me, and I was like, I even freaked out, and I was sending it to all my friends. I posted, I was like, oh my God, Patoranking, so he's very nice. So it's the same thing.
I like Patoranking. I think he understands what branding is. Even his
very
image
much
when you go through his Instagram. He's so different from a lot of the way he dresses, you know, the type of music that he does. I think this is awesome.
His confidence and attitude.
And
confident attitude. He ties his hair like the way I tie my hair.
He is a cutie. Oh, and he's tall. Oh my God, he's totally your type.
What's that supposed to? What's that supposed to?
What's your own? Oh my God.
What's that supposed to?
I forgot your husband day here now. I'm sorry. I hope you don't get beat.
But judging from what you said about the kid and his excitement, judging from what you said about the kid and his excitement of seeing the video and all that stuff, so are we going to say that we're not supposed to bash on Mr. Easy for being excited to see the celebrity?
That topic again, please.
Come on.
We are back. Congratulations, Patoranking. I think this is a great. But I just don't want him to keep signing these people and we never hear of them. No, there's been a lot of times where people claim they've signed people and we don't hear from them.
That's true. You know? Or sometimes even the career flops, you know.
Yes.
That's what people have been saying about.
The table you're shaking has too
no,
many
I wasn't sobbing. I wasn't sobbing. That's what people are saying about Wizkid signing. He signed art, and I was there. I was there when he did the announcement in Ghana, when he signed Mr. Easy and R2Bs, and it was such a beautiful moment. I was so proud. But unfortunately, people are saying that R2Bs and Efia they feel like their careers have gone down instead of going up.
When you get signed to, we know that it can happen. But can we congratulate Patoranking for this?
We did.
Big congratulations. Okay, but we have to move on.
Okay.
Please. All right, so good news. We're going to move on to another good news. Nigerian artist Olamide announces his new
I love Olamide.
TV channel. This is amazing.
So cool.
This is so cool, right? Okay, so this last week he announces his new TV channel. It's going to be called Voice of the Street, and he dedicated this to his mother. I think that was his mother passed away
on his son's birthday.
Yes, I mean
his mom passed away on his son's birthday.
Very sad.
I mean, a lot of things have been happening the same week. The same week when he launched this, he proposed to his girlfriend. We talked about this on the ABS show. So I think when another door closes, another one will open. I think this is amazing. But I want to know much about the channel though.
Yeah, actually, Voice of the Street is a channel for the streets, just as the name is. It's like a platform to expose underground talents, because that's what Olamide does. That's why they call him in Nigeria King of the Street. What Olamide does is that's why he's been consistent since he started. He has never dropped, because every year he brings a hit. Shoki, Olamide, Wo, Olamide, all the new dance, Shakiti Bobo, Olamide. So what he does is he goes into the streets, mainland of Lagos, finds out what is trending, the kind of music, the kind of dance, and then he brings it from that side to mainstream. So what he's doing with this channel, he wants to expose the underground talents to mainstream, because TV is like the big screen. We call it the big screen. Once you're on TV, you're big. So I feel like it's an okay idea. It's a good idea, but I don't know if the channel will have enough content.
It
will. I think it will.
I think it will. Olamide is like one of my favorite Nigerian artists, even though I never understand what he's saying. I never ever do, because I don't speak Yoruba, but his music is very good, and I think that that's a talent when people that don't even understand what you're saying can really be into, like, I buy his music, can really be into you as an artist. But most importantly, as you said, he's very smart. Do you know that he was the first Nigerian to be signed with Ciroc, to have an endorsement deal with Ciroc? He also has he also has a huge endorsement deal with Guinness. So sometimes we sit here and we just always focus on Wizkid, Davido, and all, you know, and we don't. There are other artists that are doing.
Olamide is one of them. Like, I think he's so talented. I don't understand Yoruba, but there was one of his songs that he sang in Pidgin. If you know it, you can tell me, because I'm still looking for it. He sang the song in Pidgin, and like, his lyrics, the lines, I was like, whoa, this guy's mind is there. And for him to think of a TV station, right, he understands the power of the media. It's just not by music. And another thing is that it's not everybody that's going to be into music. Like, for me, I can listen to music, but I'm not every day. Like, I can go a full week without listening to music.
A day without music is
I
a
love
dead
music.
day
Are you kidding me?
But I like music, you know. I have my playlist on Apple Music, but if I don't listen to music, I won't die.
You'll be fine.
Do you understand? I'll be okay in my own head.
But
so
is it also,
he knows he knows that appealing to other people in the media, people that like to watch visually, you know, is also very important. And he's giving a platform. What I love most about this is the platform he's giving, because content, for there to be content, he needs to get producers. He needs to get people that are going to be on these shows. He needs to fight. Exactly. So he's going to employ so many people. He's going to give a platform to so many people to express their voice, express their own creativity. And I think it's something that people on the streets really need, because there's so much, you know, talent out there on the streets, people that will never have a light shone on them. And he's doing exactly that. So this is so uplifting. And who knows the stars and, you know, famous people that are going to come out from this.
And I hope people don't hate on him. This is a big deal for Olamide. Oh my God. He's actually one of the first Nigerian artists to do this, to launch his own TV. So opening doors for other people. And I think this is awesome. You know,
like, opening a record label is always great, but it just seems to be the thing that music artists always go into. So for him to kind of change it is good. And then later on, he can do his own record label, because having a TV station, like, he's going to have so many different shows. So many divisions. It's so intelligent. Do you know how many people it's going to link him to? Because that TV station is going to be big, and they're going to need content. People are going to want to get featured on it. So it's just going to open a lot of doors for him. I wanted to read a touching statement that he made. He said that this is also a harbinger for every ghetto kid, that you can be anything and achieve anything long as you put your mind to it and work toward it. This is for the YBNL fans and Team Badono Se. I probably said that wrong. I promise never to make you regret supporting me. I mean, it was a long statement, but that part was just like very touching for me. And I think it's an amazing thing he's doing for all of Nigeria.
Can we just give a snap for Olamide, guys? Yes, good job, Olamide.
Hey, stop crying. Your cry is
stop crying.
And you know, have you seen his video? Since we're talking about him, have you seen the video for the Shaku Shaku song? The way that video is alone is telling me that the TV station is gonna be good, because the beginning of the video starts with like them driving somewhere, they get lost, and all of a sudden they don't know where they are, and everyone he's with gets scared. Like none of them, they're all scared. We don't know where we are. No, we're not going over there. And he's like, no, I'm gonna go see what's going on there, because there's a light. And then he walks over there and he discovers basically like a bunch of, is it dancers or junkies? I thought it was like junkies that were science students, And then he turns into a dance thing. It was a really good video.
All right, guys, so let us know in the comments your thoughts on this topic. Thanks to Timani, Odera, Yazzie for having this conversation with me. Also, go ahead and follow us on Instagram. Go on our Instagram page, The ABS Show. Subscribe, share. Thanks for watching. You're watching Mena TV. This is The ABS Show. Bye.
Thanks for watching. And if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.